Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Avi, and today I'll be playing your local real kind thief, Arata Satomi. And with me today is a wonderful, dear friend of mine.
Hi, I'm Candlestick, and today I'm going to be playing Dr. Crystal Everlight. These two haven't interacted all that much before. I know they've met and they're in the same group chat, but they haven't actually interacted that much themselves.
Yeah, they have not. Which is going to make this entire FPS all the more interesting.
Yeah, we never did quite work out when is this taking place.
I imagine it might be uh, one of the times crystals dropped by the Layton household
Mm,
after
hmm.
Diamond of Despair.
Yeah, yeah. So not within that first 24-hour rush, but one of the times afterward.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So you're probably doing another another check-in, trying to make sure.
Yeah, to be fair, the professor was probably the worst off and the one that she's come back for. But I imagine that the other party members have not escaped her when she's shown up again. Like you sit. How are you doing?
I mean, to be fair, for his part, Arata's pretty what's the word? Cooperative. There we go. He's
Okay,
he's pretty cooperative when it comes to getting checkups. Um,
that's good.
so we can have this be during one of those moments.
Yeah. That seems like a pretty decent thing. Yeah, honestly, like Arata, cool, good to catch you. Hey, do you have a moment? I want to just check to see how you're doing.
Yeah. He's probably gonna sit down in a separate room.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How is Arata doing physically? Because I haven't finished the listening to the games yet, so I don't know the extent of the injuries. I've gotten far enough into the first game to know that Tome and Moria went down.
Arata also went down. They all went down.
Okay.
Yeah. The second attempt, Arata would have said this at least just to be upfront, like, "Hey, we did get blinded by I think the spell was Sunburst, Sunbeam.
Ah.
Um, so we're probably gonna need some checkup on that too."
Yeah. Pull out the torch and the how are your eyes reacting to light stimulus, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Um, at the moment, he is fine. I will say up front, at least the first time Crystal had checked with him, he did do his best to make sure that his injuries were bandaged and put together as well as he could manage.
Hmm.
Uh,
Sus, but okay. I mean this more from a like I know, but like a router is a barista. Well, no, cook, chef. Sorry, Leo's the barista.
Errata's both, if we want to be really technical. Uh,
Yeah.
Legree is a cafe first and foremost, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably the middle of the day ish, and you come over for another check in. Uh, Checked in with whoever you did first, all that fun stuff.
Mm.
Um, but he does let you come by and sit him down, and you can check up on him.
Yeah. She'll probably have some questions like, how are you doing? Anything causing you trouble? Anything that doesn't seem to be healing as it should? How are your like worst injuries, how's your eyesight, any trouble with seeing at night or adjusting to like differences in light that's abnormal, or any spots or anything like that. Just sort of checking that everything's progressing the way it should.
Yeah, I can roll a con just to see. Yeah, he's pretty okay.
Nice. Yeah, 16. That's good. Healing good.
Healing well, yes. And it's probably, sorry, my cat decided to swat at my feet again. You're going to be a menace for the FPS, huh? Huh, baby? Yeah, you are. Okay.
Kiwi said, my FPS, not yours.
Yeah, for real. It's probably while you're doing the chicken and you're going through all the questions and whatnot, he does answer to the best of his ability. But at some point he does go, "Can I ask you something?"
I mean, you just did, but go on.
Excellent. So you're a doctor. Luna, I love you. Please stop biting my legs. I can't go 2 minutes with this cat.
I love them.
Alright. She's in my lap now.
Okay. Hold the kiwi.
Okay. So you're a doctor.
Technically, yes, technically, no. I have PhDs, doctorates. I am currently in the medical field, but not as a researcher. And I am currently taking courses to become an official doctor, but I am technically still in training at the moment.
Okay. Does that mean you're still like in close proximity to like first aid equipment?
That, yes, I have access to a lot of first aid equipment, actually.
Okay. Cool. I have kind of a big ask.
Okay.
I need a way to get access to medical equipment like first aid consistently. And I was wondering if you would be able to help me either get it or put me in contact with someone who can get it.
Can I ask why?
It's because I adventure a lot.
I want to insight, and I don't know if this is going to go very well.
You can roll insight at any point, babe. Arata's.
Okay, well, I mean, that's not bad for her.
Oh no. Okay,
That's a 15.
15's not that bad. Um, as far as you can tell, he is not lying, but the answer is still pretty vague.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I think in that case, the thing that she's going to say is, I have tried to make sure that the people at Moria's agency and here and such have access to a first aid kit considering the amount of trouble they get into. And I'm more than willing to make sure that you have one yourself if you've not if you need it, but this sounds like more than that.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
I will mention this is also her sort of like clarifying a bit like the like because she is not quite able to get a read of the like how much like this more than the usual because this definitely came across as being more than the usual. Hey, I'm gonna make sure everyone here has a first aid kit and basic medical know-how to stop should something happen.
okay. Um, I think he just kind of goes, something like that. I mean, it's more in the sense that, like, I travel with a pretty big group, and I want to make sure we're all adequately prepared in the worst case scenario.
I see. Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. I can give you information about first aid training courses that you can sign your group up to. And I can provide you with one kit, but you'll probably need to ask them for more. Or find out how much they cost. If they generally, it depends on which one you go to, whether they will give out a kit themselves or if it's part of a package deal, that sort of thing.
Alright. It's better than nothing.
You seem disappointed by that.
Uh, I don't know how to put this into words. Let me see. My usual contact is still in Yedo, so I can't. It's very hard to get that overseas. It's a pretty decently sized group.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I'm following. The group you're trying to provide for is not here?
No. My usual. I. I had a doctor back in Yedo who helped me get access to equipment like that because she knew some people. Anyway, I just want to make sure that I just have enough for the entire group.
Wouldn't they have access if they're still over there?
They're not, is the thing. They've been visiting. And we're
Right.
yeah. I for the record,
Yep.
Arata's bad at lying.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of a hard topic to come up with a reasonable lie about, to be fair.
Yeah. When he with his other doctor, um the reason he gave for why he needed that medication was because he, and I quote, for his exams.
Oh god, I love that so much. I can't believe that worked. Actually, I can't believe that worked, but that's hilarious.
She didn't believe him at first.
I'm glad she didn't believe him at first. I'd be a little bit worried if she did. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I think like the problem is that Crystal's is like, I don't see what the problem is then. Like, either they're here, in which case, can't you set them up with the course, or they're not here, in which case, don't they have the other doctor they can go to?
He is fumbling so bad. And he's just like, you know what? Forget I asked. It's fine.
This is important to you.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
What is insufficient here then?
He kind of like puts his lips together and kind of like puffs his cheeks and lets out a breath as he tries to figure out how to put it into words. And he goes, the issue is that it's not just that I need access to first aid. It is also that I need consistent access and likely in large amounts. Um, and I am covering a group. I'm trying to keep a group of at least, I mean, at most 10 people uh, as safe as possible. Um, but that's still going to be a lot. um, and yeah.
I see. You. Hmm. I'm not going to force you to tell me anything. But also, I will. If you do tell me anything, I take patient privacy very, very seriously.
I appreciate that.
I'm. The thing that I. And I'm trying to figure out how to word this because this is like the thing that's sort of catching her up is the I don't know. I want to help, but I also don't have any guarantee for what you're using it for. If it's, I don't know if I am condoning dangerous behavior. I don't want to make it sound like I'm accusing you of something, just the position that I am in with no information.
Okay, how should I put this? The kind of things um my group and I get into, it is dangerous, yes, but it is also because it is also stuff that needs to be done in order to, how do you say, protect other people. Um, but because it's dangerous in the process, I would like to at least have some assurance that I can take care of the people that I am with.
And you can't go somewhere more official for that?
I'll be honest, I think if I did, it would put us in a lot more danger.
All right. Okay. Um, she's just sort of she's probably just like put her like head in her hands, like thinking like you've kind of gotten to her with the I don't like I want to make sure the people I care about are safe kind of thing. And she doesn't know exactly what he's gotten into, but she's got enough of an idea that it is probably something that the less she knows about, probably the better.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Crystal. I think he goes, "You don't have to say yes. You're not obligated to help me at all."
Well, I'm glad that that's it's not an expectation. I would be a little concerned if it was, but I can probably swing something. I have been able to provide access to some of it to Maria's office. I can probably divert a little bit of that to you.
If it's not too much trouble.
It's less trouble to me and more. Are you in trouble, Arata?
No. Currently, no. I mean, unless you want to count the entire thing that just happened with the professor, no.
All right, all right. Does
I I will say Moria does know about what I do.
she does?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to ask if anyone else knows about this.
So does Izumi and the professor.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. You and Azumi have known each other for a little while before coming here, yes. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Mm. Um, and somehow I'm not surprised that the professor knows.
He does have a habit of just being able to find things out.
Yes, he does.
And this doesn't have to be a one-sided deal. Um, I do have contacts and expertise of my own. If you need help with anything, I can do my best to provide.
Could you elaborate?
Um, well, I guess for starters, are you do you need help with anything?
Hold on, I need to roll something.
Okay.
All right. Hilarious. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh god. You're not gonna need and in like you're not gonna need to roll anything for insight. This is very obvious. That yeah, she does. And um oh god, how to explain. She really badly needs help, but um I think the thing that she's going to say is god, now I got to figure out how to word this. Um, I'm managing sufficiently on my own, but resources and external help are valuable.
He raises a brow at you.
Yeah, yeah, because she is a liar.
And he just goes, I'm pretty sure Izumi's used that excuse before.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out.
I'm sorry, Crystal.
Just, all right, then I will take you up on that offer. But I do need to know what you can offer first.
Okay. Give me a second. That's out of character. I need to look something up real quick. Okay. And he goes, well, I am pretty good at, sneaking around and, cooking and making coffee. I know, someone who has ties to the legal system. I know, uh, I know a journalist who can get you as much information as you need. I, again, know a doctor, so if you need external help, like outside of Ainquo, I can do that. I know, I know several artificers, actually. I know, Azumi. Um, one of my friends is the owner of a company and therefore has access to a fortune. If you need anything monetarily, and he's just going to keep going.
I'm just imagining Crystal's eyebrows just like raising higher as this list goes on. Like, wow, you know a few people.
Yeah, yeah, I do. Don't ask me how I know these people.
Now I need to figure out what like she might actually take him up on. The I think potentially the ones that she would ask for is like being able to get in contact with a couple of the like um experts in their field in areas that she might not be able to like that she would like some more information from, like things that she probably has less access to.
Okay.
um like, just a hey, can I get um like research information basically to help fill in gaps in areas that I don't have or potentially find something useful. But I don't have anything particularly in mind because a lot of the stuff that is more particular is very, very specific.
Okay. I think this can work out because I think what Arata's going to tell you is the doctor I know. She currently has a general practice, but she is also able to make medication specifically for rare chronic diseases. Um, she actually was able to perfect one for I just realized I don't have a XP name for this fake illness. And he just goes, actually, I don't know if it's fake. Actually, give me 1 second. Okay, yes. He goes, she has developed and perfected a medication for Crawford's ends. I'm not sure if you know anything about that.
Me the person or Crystal the character?
Crystal the character. You can roll medicine or history.
Cool. All right, yeah. I'm gonna say yes because that's a dirty 20.
That is a dirty 20. Okay. Crawford's Ends is a pretty infamous disease in which cells of the body to quote the wiki article, certain cells indiscriminately attack other cells throughout the body. And when it reaches the muscles, it can be life-threatening.
Yeah. Then in that case, like, this makes sense. And there's definitely that is very impressive. Yes, that if that is workable with you, that would be of great benefit. That said, I will need to talk to Mario about this first, since I will be diverting some of her resources.
Perfectly alright.
Yeah, this is also her way of verifying with not Arata.
He's okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think she'll say, but if Moria is okay with that, then this is doable.
Okay. Then it's a deal. Sorry, the dog is making noise like right outside my door.
All good. I'm just wondering whether Crystal would shake on this or not. I think like she will. Yeah, she is happy to make this deal. But yeah.
She doesn't have to shake if she doesn't want to. Arata's just good with the verbal agreement.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, she will confirm this is a deal.
Yeah. And he just goes, thank you, doctor. It means a lot.
I'm gonna roll another insight again. Damn, okay. You didn't need to roll like that.
Okay, 17. What specifically are you looking for?
I'm not sure 100% because this was more like a gut instinct thing than something I was looking for in particular, but just like I think she's trying to figure out how much this means to Arata, I guess.
He is being genuine when he says it means a lot. this is something he has been thinking about a lot, perhaps even more so because of what happened recently. Um, and he would appreciate the extra bit of assurance with the access to supplies.
All right. In that case, I think what she'll say is, don't thank me yet. We've still got to sort this out with Moria. Just, do you have people you can go to if something does happen?
Yes. He kind of makes a gesture at the like building they're in. Um, but he goes, I do have how you say I have a lot of people that I can trust in case things go wrong. Um, the people here among them.
And how likely is that? God, I'm trying to figure out how to word this without sounding accusatory. That word, um, accusatory,
Mm-hmm.
which is like the essentially like, is what you are doing, is it likely to put the people here in danger? Is the other thing like she's basically just a like how much danger are you likely to be in, and how much danger is that likely to put other people in if you need help, or if like something inadvertently comes up. Like, I guess she's just trying to probe out like level of danger, I guess.
No, that is a very fair question to ask. I think what he ends up saying is, it won't put them in danger, and even if for some reason it does, the people who I would go to, in a worst case scenario, are already aware of what I do and that possibility, and they have agreed to it.
All right. All right. That is fair enough. I don't think there's much else I can do.
I know you said not to thank you yet, but like even just this much means a lot.
I wasn't about to leave someone in need, especially someone I know that, well, people I care about care about.
Rada, don't say that. um, he kind of just smiles and says, "You're a pretty good person."
Like, there's just a bit of a affronted look in. What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Like, I, it's not meant to be condescending. I realize in retrospect that it probably did.
Crystal cannot take a compliment, to be fair, so.
But,
Especially on something she considers to just be basic dignity, decency.
he just goes, like, I'm pretty sure I almost put you in a position you weren't entirely comfortable with, and you still said yes, even though I gave you multiple outs, so, like, that's still very nice of you.
I suppose, but oh, it wasn't not going to help. It's I'm trying to figure out like how she would word it. Just like the yeah, essentially just the I will never turn my back on someone who needs help in that sort of way. Like, it's just like, I just won't. And I don't think that's necessarily a nice thing, it's just a thing.
Arata voice, you would be surprised by some people.
She knows that there are people out there that don't. I don't think she's quite like, you know, like that connection of just because other people aren't this way and I'm well aware of the depths that some people can stoop to doesn't mean I necessarily hold my actions as being like that much better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's essentially the headspace that she has.
I also feel the need to emphasize that Arata's experiences are also kind of skewed.
Yeah. Yeah, they would be, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
All things considered.
Yeah.
I reckon she's probably gone on a little bit of a rant about this sort of thing, maybe in front of Arata, like not at him, but like with him there.
Arata's just sitting there and listening. He is a silent protag. He can take the time to listen.
They're probably like I don't have like a full thing that she would be saying, but there is definitely things like basic common decency and like something the self self egregious narcissistic people that don't put others first and things like that.
Internally, Arata has decided that he likes Dr. Everlight. I don't know if he'll admit that out loud yet.
That's fair enough. She's very vocal about her opinions of people.
For good reason.
There's probably a little bit in there about the ineptitude of systematic justice and medical system and like government and that sort of thing like in there as well.
I love her for it. And Arata's just...
She has opinions.
As she should. Arata's just like, yeah, I've seen people turn others at their lowest away, or turn their back on people who are already at their lowest. You're already doing a lot better, Doc.
Well, I'm glad. I'm both offended and maybe a little bit concerned that that was your assumption, but I'm glad to have proven it wrong.
I wasn't trying to make it seem like I was assuming anything. I tried not to. Not until I get to know someone better. And that alone says a lot about your personality.
Well, it says a lot about you too. And I'm sorry if you've had to experience being let down by others enough to end up in that, with that mindset. However true it may be.
You know, I think if I said what I was going to say in response, you would be very concerned. So I think I'm just gonna not say that and continue on. Are the others okay?
The others?
Like, I assume she came by and, like, checked on other people in the house.
Yeah. Okay, I was just checking.
Yeah.
Definitely noting that down that not so subtle change in direction of conversation. She's not going to push any of this, but she has definitely ranked Arata now in her should be concerned about for multiple reasons. Please make sure someone's looking after him. Like, this is not my area of expertise. Don't know him well enough to do anything about it. Way too busy with so much other stuff. Please make sure someone else is watching this kid.
Don't worry, a lot of people are.
Like, yeah, just imagine, like, that all of that stuff, like, being mentally written down in her head and then underlined the like, make sure someone's watching out for him. Sorry, hold on. My phone's ringing.
Oop. Hello, audience. Arata's a complete and total dork. I am forever reminded how he has told someone point blank in the past that he is the leader of the Spirit Rogues, and they still didn't believe him. Because she thought he was joking.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm back. That was finding out about lunch options.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get some good lunch.
Yeah, essentially they were like, Do you want us to get you something while we're out? Or are you good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah, Arata's just asking about the others, because,
Yeah, that's where we were at.
yeah.
The not so subtle change in conversation.
topic.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she'll uh the professor's doing okay. Coming along fine. Especially considering that well, it hasn't exactly been staying as bedridden, not taking things too far as he probably should.
Really is a stubborn old
Tome and Moria are coming along as well. I'm making this up on the spot. I'm assuming everyone is sort of just
recovering. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Nothing significant. Neither are you. Everything seems to be physically healing perfectly fine. Mentally, emotionally, well, that I think it gave everyone a scare, but
Yeah.
doing okay, all things considered.
Which at this point is the best anyone could ask for, I suppose.
Yes.
You know, I do know, maybe not a therapist, but a counselor. I actually gave him a call after this all happened. Um,
That's I'm glad that you did that. Are you I think Aurelia left therapy cards around.
yeah.
But more options is not a bad idea for people.
Mm-hmm.
And I shake her because she is not considering herself one of those people.
Crystal, hun.
Listen, she has an excuse at the moment.
For now.
For now.
Like a telltale game, a little notification pops up in the corner of the screen, and it's just Arata will remember that.
They're both making notes on each other.
Yeah. The funny thing is that if pressed, I think Arata would just say point blank what happened. But oh god.
Yeah, I don't. Crystal's not really the sort to press into that sort of thing, but like I think she might ask like just like a sort of like a cursory like how are you doing after everything?
Uh, as okay as I. No, excuse me. As okay as I can be. Um, it's admittedly not the worst beating I've had.
Concerning.
Yeah. Well, he kind of just puts his hands together, but like it's only the fingertips touching, and he just goes, "Are you familiar with police brutality?"
Not personally.
Cool. I am though. So that's the baseline I'm working with.
Mm. Um, yeah. This is, yeah. God, I don't know what she would say to that. Oh. Just like I don't even, yeah, I really don't know what she would say, and I don't even know if she would say anything just like that. She obviously is not very happy with that.
I mean, who
I,
would be?
yeah, to be fair. Um, I think what she will say is, um, I'm assuming not anyone or from here.
No, this happened way before I came to Inkwell.
Well, for their sake, I'm glad that they're far away now, and for yours.
Arata's a little shit. Hang on. I'm trying to decide if he actually says this, and he's like, was that a threat?
Don't tempt me.
Are you threatening a hypothetical policeman?
Arata, I would threaten a god if I thought that they needed it.
You know what? I would too. I respect that.
I cannot understand. Like, I find it really funny because Crystal is usually so put together, but like she would go feral at something like that if they crossed those sort of boundaries for her.
Oh god, I love her so much.
I've told Jade this, but I cannot have her anywhere near Mike Standy. Not for his sake, for her sake, because she would just be one of those like feral cats that was trying the entire time to just strangle the man.
So many people would fight Mike Standy, huh?
Yeah, yeah. She would fight an entire police subsection if she felt like they deserved it. And she's I love her because she is an incredibly lawful character. I haven't had the chance to go into depth about her like morals around like law and that sort of stuff, but like she is well aware that like a lot of the government systems and laws and stuff in place are incredibly poor and self-serving in places, even though she does believe that fundamentally, like, having good laws in place is the best thing for protecting people.
Mm-hmm.
That does not mean she's not willing to fight anyone in a position of power over their rules.
I love Crystal so much, actually.
I 100% believe that she has been thrown into jail overnight before for protesting before.
As she should. Like,
anyway, got off track.
Yeah. Arata is just like, yeah, I respect that.
I think after a moment she does sort of like go, don't actually try and fight a god, though. Probably not good for your health.
I will try my best, but I make no promises.
That's honestly fair. I still had to say it.
I'm so sorry to Crystal, because that is too late. It is too late.
So valid. She needed to say it because this group in particular, she's just like, if I don't say this, they will try and fight a god. She just knows it. They might do it anyway, but she's just like, I need to make sure that the plot is not going to just place a god in the middle of our laps anytime soon, please.
Oh, Crystal. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry, Crystal. Around is just like, he had something and then I lost it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And I guess he's just gonna be like, and in case it needs saying, thanks for, helping out with, everything that just happened. I can't imagine we're the, greatest bunch of patients ever.
You were better than some.
Yikes.
Yeah, stubbornness is another fairly common trait amongst this sort. I wish I could have done more.
I mean, you've done a lot already. I mean, Prof. Uh, Prof was in really bad shape, and for a while, considering the whole diamond thing, but you did amazing. And you are doing amazing. That's not just past tense. I am going to stop talking now because I feel that it might be a bit pushing, I guess.
You're welcome to roll insight, by the way.
Okay.
The thing I will just say is, what she's gonna say is just, thank you, Arata. That means a lot.
Okay. Yeah, Luna. Yeah, what is it? I'm not sure if you heard that meow.
No, I didn't.
No. I rolled and she went.
Oh, oh no! I heard the dice roll, but it covered the cat noise.
Okay, that is a 16. Oh, hey, baby.
Oh, 16. Um, yeah, okay. You get the impression that she does appreciate that, but there is a part of her that is tired of being the one who has to come in after everything has already gone down.
Oh, Crystal.
Like, it's what she's good at, and she knows that she can do it well, and she's glad that she can do it well, but it doesn't stop her wishing that she could stop it from happening to begin with. Like, she wishes people didn't need her in that way as much as they do.
Gosh, I'm trying to figure out how he's gonna phrase this. And he
Fair
says,
enough.
and he goes, I'm glad it is you. Because, I'm not sure if anybody else would have been able to do it as well. I barely know first aid, and we definitely needed a lot more than just first aid, especially the professor.
Uh, I. I'm glad I could help. I'm very glad that it was something I could help with. I'm glad that it wasn't to a point where there was nothing that could be done.
Can I ask you a personal question?
I. You may ask. I don't know whether I will answer.
It's fair enough. Why did you decide to become a doctor?
Depends which sort you mean.
Let's go with why do you want to help people? Is it the about that whole rant about justice and stuff that just happened, or
Well, that was probably always certainly going to be a part of it. Let's just say my aunt is fairly vocal about that sort of thing too. I know what it's like to lose someone to something that is far outside your control. And I don't want other people to experience that.
You're doing a great job of it already.
I I appreciate the sentiment, but you can't know that.
No, I do, because nobody else knows how to do a blood transfusion in this house.
Maybe I should add it onto the required medical training first aid yearly course.
Maybe. Just don't sell yourself short.
Uh, how is she going to respond to that? I love her because, like, on the one hand, like, she is incredibly skilled at what she does and she knows it. On the other hand, she has incredibly high expectations of herself that she is never going to meet as much as it pains her because those expectations are cure, like, all of the world's problems, basically.
Yeah. Arata's seeing a parallel, and it's. Maybe I'll delve into that later.
Oh dear. I'll try not to. I suppose it's hard when there's always more that could be done.
Still enough.
Okay. I'm just like, I think it's Crystal's turn to very obviously change the topic of conversation, and I am drawing a blank.
I mean, I just realized the time. I actually need to take the dog out.
Okay, well, in that case, how about yeah, this will work for her character. I think she will sort of like, you know, get up, give Arata some like instructions on how to make sure he's continuing to take care of himself with his injuries, and you know, I'll talk to Moria very soon about this, and I will let you know. And then she is leaving.
Okay. That is fair. Alright.
Yep. She's saying, out, I'm out, I'm out.
Sorry, Crystal.
That's okay. She got close to that point with the Professor FPS, the oatmeal, and I just did too. So this is very in character.
Beloved.
I love her. She's not quite ready to hear this yet.
Well, we tried.
We tried.
Alright. But for now. Gosh. Thank you so much to the listening audience, both now and in the future. We are going to
Yeah.
bid you all a good time zone.
Ye-
Bye!